what I'm going to do is just try to dig into the whole sort of analysis behind cancellations in the first place, because for me, it's not just about collecting numbers. It's not just saying, I've got so and so, such and such amount of cancellations per week. It's a lot deeper than that, because if you know how big a problem is, it doesn't necessarily mean you know anything about why that problem's occurring or what to do as a solution. Numbers are really, for me, just a sort of starting point. They're just something to get you going with regards to understanding how severe the issue is. So one of the things we do in Medesk, as a matter of course, when you're making your bookings, is that we collect the appointment status as you go through. So anything that's cancelled or people didn't attend goes straight into the stats, and you can see the percentage of those appointments versus the whole. And you can, of course, see the rate of change over time as well. So you can really start to understand that even if it wasn't a problem before, you can start to see the moment at which the cancellations and DNAs are becoming a problem. And obviously you can see when they're improving as well, when you've made some changes. And so for me, understanding your cancellations is all about actually recording the information to do with them. So it's not just making like a tally chart and saying I've got so-and-so amount of cancellations. It's about actually systematically understanding and tagging why those things are happening. So if you can come up with a list of reasons that are common for you, you can easily just click on one of those reasons when you're making a cancellation in a booking system, and actually you've automatically then quantified that data. You've automatically then got a list of each reason, how many times it happened over a certain period of time, which is very, very handy, because then you can focus on what's really important, what's actually causing you the biggest issues. And now, of course, it's useful as well to add some sort of descriptive data to that as well, so you can understand in a bit more context what's really going on. It may not be as simple as it's too expensive. It may be. I mean, in the case of coronavirus, it may be the person's lost their job and it's temporarily too expensive. It may not be that it's overall that you need to adjust your pricing. So it is often context specific, and it's worth digging into it a bit more than just quantifying it like this. But ultimately what you want to do is try to understand exactly what situations are resulting in cancellations. So it's probably not very simple necessarily. It's not, it's not just going to be, like I say, a case of looking at how many there are and then just, trying to cope with it. But you can actually dig into specifically why. So you can look at whether it's the time of year. Obviously, in the case of COVID, it's pretty clear over the past 3 months that it might be to do with that. But in general, you can look at sort of things like whether it's first-time patients who are doing that, or whether it's follow-up people who are not seeing the benefit or the value of returning to you. You can look at what kinds of patients they are, and with regards to what diagnoses they've got, what services they had from you, what kind of appointments they were, where they came from in the first place. So in terms of where they found out about you. All sorts of things like this can actually factor into your cancellations and the reasons behind them. So it could be that a certain group of people from Facebook saw a certain promotion that you made on there, maybe about flu jabs or something, who knows. And it might be that that sort of cohort of patients are the ones who are, for some reason, really prone to cancelling. There are lots and lots of different things and combinations of these different factors that you can actually dig out if you're using a platform that is actually collecting this data for you as you go along. So all you have to do is run a report for the time period you're interested in and see what comes out.